broadcasting live from downtown Syracuse, right in the heart of Clinton Square. Behind us, this is typically where you go ice skating, or perhaps you see the fountain during the summertime.
That's right, or years ago, the Erie Canal would have passed right behind us here. You know, the music and the fun and the food started just before lunchtime today. All day long, crowds of people have been coming out of their office or driving into downtown to get a taste of Syracuse, quite literally today.
Oh, yes, and there is so much food to try here. There are more than 70 local vendors for you to sample. For just $1, you are treated to a delicious tasting of all kinds of things.
Yes, but veterans, listen up. Tomorrow is Salute to the Troops Saturday. Participating vendors are offering 2 samples for $1 for any military personnel wearing a wristband. You can get your wristband at the Syracuse Salute tent in the Family Zone on Saturday. Participating vendors will also have a special flag icon on their menu board. That's a nice idea.
Yeah, it's a great idea. So nice to hear that they're doing that. And this is one of the biggest festivals in Syracuse. Thousands will gather today and tomorrow to enjoy not just the food, but the music, some of which you're hearing behind us right now. A jam-packed schedule of bands from all different genres will be there over the next 2 days at 3 different stages here.
Yeah, and we're set up between 2 of those stages right now. Managers say they like to focus on more family-friendly music during the day and then a broader audience at night. And there's really a little something for everyone, all kinds of genres represented here. But the big draw for Saturday night over at the main stage right in front of the National Grid building is Bret Michaels. He's a star of reality TV, of course, and the band Poison, the late 80s, early 90s. You can see him tomorrow night at the Quickfill main stage. For a list of all those performances, go to CNYcentral.com.
But one of the main reasons, obviously, that people come here is for the food, and there's so much great food to taste. We've got a sample here from Hyde's, one of the dollar samples that you can get here. We've got a Coney and a Frank. Which one do you want to try?
I'm going to try the Coney.
Or you go with the Coney, I'll go with the Frank.
It's also worth noting, I was just over by Hyde's stand. They have their new mobile food truck. Looks just like their authentic restaurant in Liverpool.
It's their first time down here this year.
So let's...
All right, cheers.
Cheers. We're going to bite while we send it back to the studio. Dora has other news of the day. We'll get back here with Wayne's forecast and much more coming up.
It looks beautiful out there, guys. We're going to check on the weather. It looks beautiful out there right now, guys. No need for that umbrella just yet.
No, Dora, thank you. It is a gorgeous evening out here. I mean, I hesitate to say it's warm out. I mean, it's a summery night.
It is. Definitely, if you're planning on coming down to Clinton Square tonight, you're going to want to wear shorts and a T-shirt. That is, as long as things stay warm. Are we going to see any kind of cool down or any wet weather down here, Wayne?
Well, here's the thing. We're still looking at the possibility for some widely scattered showers around. There are a couple of widely scattered showers out to the west of us right now.
All right, we'll take it. Looks pretty good.
Thank you, Wayne. You know, as soon as you start approaching the Clinton Square area here where Taste of Syracuse is, your mouth almost starts to water from the aromas from all these vendors.
We are salivating here tonight. We wish that this was smell-o-vision and we could bring you some of the delicious smells here tonight. You know, there are 30 new vendors here this year. We're talking about Hyde's, which we just sampled a minute ago, Buffalo Wild Wings, Limp Lizard. There are all kinds of things, even gluten-free products here this year.
We sent Samantha German out to find out what some of the best foods are that you can sample if you're at Taste of Syracuse tonight. Sam.
At the Taste of Syracuse, and the list of foods that you can get for only $1 is incredible. You can get the poutine from Let's Roll, a gelato pop from Notch 8 Cafe, and the ever so popular Bang Bang Shrimp from the Bonefish Grill. And if you're really hungry, you can get a pulled pork platter for only $10 at Dinosaur. Right now, it is hot out here, so if you're getting thirsty, I'm at the Paradise Lemonade stand, and I'm standing right here with Bailey Heisey, and she's going to show us how to shake up some lemonade. Bailey, what the first steps?
First, you start with the lemon, of course. You come over here, press it down, and you squeeze it. Then we're gonna bring it back over here and put ice in it, and then put it in the shaker. And you shake it up nice and hard. Okay. Okay. Shake it up. There you go. That's so good. And then here's the end product.
This is the finished product here. Oh gosh, I've been waiting for this. Oh my gosh, it's so good. If you're not out here, you have to come try this lemonade. Right now, all the vendors are going to be going on all day and all night, and it's going to end at 11 tonight. We're now reporting live in Syracuse. I'm Samantha German.
Oh, well, there is still so much more going on. You can hear some of the musical acts, and we're going to hear from one of the musicians who's actually performing tonight in just a minute.
And, of course, as we continue here, still ahead live from Taste of Syracuse, there can always be a challenge to find the best place to park. We'll give you some ideas of where you can park when you come down to enjoy the weekend when we come back.
Well, Welcome back to our live coverage of Taste of Syracuse from downtown Syracuse here in Clinton Square. Just a beautiful evening underway. You can hear some of the musical acts going on in the background. It's a great night to be down here.
Yeah, you know, it's one thing to come down to eat and enjoy the food, but the music is really part of this too. And joining us now is Gary Frenay, a longtime musician in the Central New York area, one of the top professionals, Sammy Award winner, and you're part of really, I think, a pretty unique act that's going on shortly. We got to get you out of here.
Yeah, it really is amazing. I'm part of Vinyl Albums Live, which is where they put together hand-picked musicians, and we all perform a different classic rock album. So I'm on the album Band on the Run by Paul McCartney, but then you'll also see U2's Achtung Baby and Alanis Morissette's Jagged Little Pill. And played every note perfect, every song. It's really cool to see.
What a great idea.
Starting at 5:30 over on the big stage.
Yeah, and then running till about 8 o'clock tonight by the time all three albums, right? Welcome back to Taste of Syracuse live from Clinton Square. We continue our broadcast tonight. A great place for families to come and enjoy part of their June weekend here.
Yeah, it is a great place for families. If you have little kids, they actually have a whole kids zone with inflatables. You can get your face painted. You can even have a chance to get your picture taken with a princess. So I'll have to bring my daughter down here for sure.
Yeah, very nice idea. Our Alex Rusilla is already testing all that out to make sure it's safe, fun, and something you want to enjoy with your family. Alex?
Well, Matt and Megan, if there's two things that I always was interested in when I was, say, 7 years old, 8 years old, it was definitely playing with Legos and also getting my face painted. So here with me, I have the best version of myself, at least from when I was a little kid. I am with a first grader. His name is James. Now, James, talk about, first of all, the obvious thing. What's on your face? What's the painting of?
Skeleton.
It's a skeleton? Why do you like the skeleton?
Because I like scary things.
Okay, and also this is a place where you can put some Legos together. What's that like? What are you building right now?
A battleship.
You're building a battleship. Now, also to answer the question where we are right now, we are in the children's zone, the kids zone. We're just on the front of the Federal Building, which is just down from what is normally Water Street.
Matt, Megan, I know we've got lots going on this evening and especially tomorrow. Big day coming up. Good that the weather is looking spectacular for Bret Michaels tomorrow.
That is a magic combination right there. Thank you, Wayne. We appreciate that.
Well, you know what? Even if we do see a drop of rain, that will not stop Central New Yorkers, I know, from coming out here tonight.
That's for sure. And there's some great food samples here. I took a little walk from where we are here at Clinton Square down in front of the National Grid building. About a 10-minute walk with no crowd. So that gives you an idea how many booths are between here and there. There are dozens of opportunities for you to eat. Here are some of the options that are out there. Let's lay out a few highlights for you. Some of the places include Prime Steakhouse with food out here, samples available too for that $1 item.
That's right. You can also expect delicious treats from Angelo's Italian Bakery. And who can forget the fan favorite, Dinosaur Barbecue? A lot of folks are enjoying some good barbecue tonight.
Yeah, the aromas are just irresistible. We just had kettle corn fire up the big kettle there. We're catching that downwind right now. Welcome back to the Taste of Syracuse Live. As we keep an eye on the clouds in the sky, everything's still fine here, having a great start to the weekend.
Oh, it's been a wonderful time so far. This is the 19th year for Taste of Syracuse, and you know, they expect close to 200,000 people here over today and tomorrow. It is no small undertaking for sure.
No, not at all. We want to talk to one of the organizers who put this together throughout the year. There's a lot of work that goes into this. Carrie Wojtowicz joins us now. And Carrie, first of all, congratulations on getting to this day. Your day started early this morning, didn't it?
Yeah, started about 4:30 this morning. We got down here for vendor load-in.
That's incredible. What goes into the planning? You know, as we were talking off the air, as soon as tonight ends or tomorrow night ends, you're already back at it for 2016, right?
Yeah, we start really the day. Even during this event, we're already planning for next year. It's really like a big puzzle piece to start off with. We have the charts out, figure out the layout, and then, you know, we have the bands, the food vendors, a lot of different thinking goes into it.
Certainly with all the people, the thousands or tens of thousands of people that come down, crowd control is really an important issue.
That's
you have
right.
Security that's here, sort of making sure that everything is in place.
We do, yeah. We have event services, we have security, we have the Syracuse police, so a lot of different people here to make sure the event runs smoothly every year.
Yeah, I think that's a big part of it. You know, the crowds get so big, especially around the main stage when there's a headliner like Bret Michaels, and keeping the people flowing, I think is important, isn't it?
Yeah,
you probably work on that. You guys are focused on that.
We play close attention to how people get in, how people get out, and just making sure that, even though it does get busy, it's still as comfortable as possible down here.
Now, next year will mark the 20th year for Taste of Syracuse. Are you already in the works planning for next year?
We are. It's going to be a big year. We're really excited about the 20th anniversary, and we're already kind of throwing around some ideas for the next year's festival.
And I would imagine you learn sort of from year to year, maybe what works, what doesn't, what you want to incorporate new for next year.
Yeah, absolutely. This year was new. We had the food trucks on Franklin and the Salute the Troops. So every year we're trying to encompass, something new and what's different and what will make people happy.
Is there one secret spot where you hide for a minute to try to get a sample or a taste of somebody's food? Or do you dream about that when you go to bed?
Yeah, right, I do. I think about the menus. I see the menus as we're putting them up and kind of strategize as to where I want to go. But I feel like I'm running around, and it's seldom that I stop to actually get an actual sample.
Oh, but it smells so good.
But it is,
some wonderful samples down here this year.
Congratulations to you and everybody with Galaxy for putting this on. It's really turned into the benchmark event to get the summer rolling in Central New York.
Yep, it's a kickoff to summer in Clinton Square, and we love it. It's always the first weekend in June, and we plan to keep it that way.
All right, we'll look forward to next year. We can't wait.
Thank you.
Welcome back to our live coverage from Taste of Syracuse, live from Clinton Square this evening. A beautiful evening in progress.
Such a treat to be out here and enjoy seeing people. People are enjoying, wine and beer and soda and water. Great food, though, too. And right now, Jessica from Flatiron Grill in the Liverpool, Salina area, right in the old Colorado Mining Company, joins us with a couple of samples. This is the fun part of the job.
Oh, yes, that's right. and we're so glad you brought us samples.
First of all, tell us where your booth is and why did you want to be part of this today?
We're right on the corner of Clinton, right near Water Street, so right down there. Our restaurant is relatively new. We've only been open for about 18 months. We really want to just kind of get out, do something within the community to let people know that didn't know about us, who we are and where we are and kind of what we do.
What kind of food do you offer?
All kinds of stuff. We're primarily a steakhouse, but we're not one of those high-end steakhouse. We like to be, really friendly with the families and the younger crowd. We have a lot of really fun menu items. We're coming out with a new menu in 2 weeks, actually. So it's got a lot of fun stuff, bacon and pork and barbecue and stuff like that.
Bacon's got to be one of the most popular food groups in the world right now, isn't it? Everybody loves it. Speaking of that, what do you have there?
We have bacon. We have a beer battered bacon. We have a chocolate covered bacon, which is a little melted because it's so nice out today. And we have our tavern top, which is a shredded potato with Asiago and Parmesan cheeses with some spices in it, and it's rolled in panko and then deep fried.
Wow,
so
that sounds amazing. And so these are all dollar samples?
These are all our dollar samples, yep. And then we have these as full samples, full orders also, with our pulled pork sandwiches.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Dora Scheidel. It's one of the biggest events of the year, and it's happening right now in downtown Syracuse. The Taste of Syracuse is in full swing right now in Clinton Square. Tons of food to taste, tons of music to see, and activities to have with your family. That's where we find Matt and Megan broadcasting live tonight. How is it out there, Matt and Megan?
Oh, Dora, it's been a wonderful evening. We're starting to notice a bit of a breeze out here, which is a nice reprieve from when we started the show at 5 o'clock, and it was very hazy and hot out here.
Yeah, it was very summery to start, and still just a beautiful night out here. We're hoping that Wayne can hold off on any showers that might be coming through, but the forecast for the weekend actually looks really good.
Yeah, it's looking really good. And tonight we are eating our way through Taste of Syracuse. There are food samples for $1. You can even come down and have dinner. They have bigger portions for you too if you're really hungry. And we've got some great music, which you can hear behind us right now.
Yeah, 3 stages playing. There are 70 vendors here, by the way, setting up shop here at the fair, and for $1 you can sample, well, all kinds of varieties of food.
That's right, from barbecue to Thai food, Mediterranean, and more. Taste of Syracuse is open until 11 o'clock tonight and tomorrow, so something for everybody.
Let's get a little more specific about some of the musical acts that are performing tonight. Right now on the main stage, several musicians put together a package of vinyl records from start to finish. They include Paul McCartney's Band on the Run, U2, Octung Baby, and Alanis Morissette, Jagged Pill, all being performed between 5:30 and 8. Ridley Page and Under the Gun will also be on the main stage tonight.
And that's not all. There's even more music for you. You'll be treated to the sweet sounds of Soul Rising, the Shining Star Band featuring the music of the Grateful Dead, and of course the Fist of Funk, along with Kings of the Fall, Prestige, and Strokes. So much great music out here this year.
They're expecting between 180 80 and 200,000 people to come into downtown Syracuse over this two-day festival. One of the big attractions is going to be tomorrow night. That's Bret Michaels. He's the headliner for the weekend on the main stage. You know his music from Poison from back in the early 90s mostly. He's Saturday night just after 9 o'clock on the main stage. It'll be packed and people will be really enjoying that show.
But of course, as the name goes, one of the main reasons people come here is to eat, of course, sample and taste what Syracuse has to offer. We sent our Alex Ursula to enjoy some of those samples today.
Yes, and Alex is really doing his duty today by finding out what's tasty for all of us. Alex.
Well, Matt and Megan, the sounds here are amazing. The sights are fantastic. And oh, if we could only show you the smell of this entire area around Clinton Square over broadcast television. Unfortunately, you really have to be here to experience that. Now, here with me, I have Kevin Henry. He is the owner of Henry's Hen House. Now, what are we doing out here today? This is your very first year here, correct?
This is my first year at the Taste of Syracuse. I do all the festivals here in Clinton Square, and also we're in the Pan-African Village at the State Fair.
Now, we were talking earlier. This is a way to get your name out to the community, to people from across Central New York. Your goal is to open a restaurant here, so this is helpful to you, right?
Exactly. Our long-term goal in Syracuse is to have a restaurant. So this is our way of introducing the city of Syracuse and also people all over the state of New York to Henry's Hen House.
This is their dollar sample. This chicken right here, they're going to have it prepped up back here. Now, what are you seasoning this with right now?
This is seasoned with something I like to call it authentic jerk because I make my own jerk seasoning, but this is a Caribbean seasoning called jerk. It's a teeny bit spicy, but it's also sweet with brown sugar and a couple of other different things. Here's my daughter Mecca and my son Greg preparing the kebabs that we're going to put on the grill up front.
Oh, this certainly looks fantastic. Now, Craig, if we could come around, we're going to back up this way. We're going to show you the grill here. This is the chicken that looks, you come out, you get the dollar sample. All of these vendors here have a dollar sample. This is the one you're going to be looking at here. Now, again, we were talking about smells earlier. The smell here is absolutely amazing. It really comes off the grill really well here. Now, we're going to be back here throughout the entire evening, back during our 10 and 11 o'clock shows, and obviously here throughout the day tomorrow. But for now, we're live here in Clinton Square. I'm Alex Ursula. Back to you.
Well, thank you, Alex. It all looks delicious. No one more popular here at a festival like Taste of Syracuse than Chief Meteorologist Wayne Mahar when he brings a little sunshine and dry weather.
That's right, and Wayne, we've got our fingers crossed that we're not going to see any showers down here tonight, but if folks are planning on coming down, what can they expect?
Well, you know, they should bring the umbrella just on the chance, okay? Because you look at this.
Welcome back to the Taste of Syracuse Live. You know, when you have all these people, as many as 100,000 in a given day, coming down to eat and enjoy, you got to make sure that everybody is safe and they go home healthy after sampling the food.
That's right. That's why the Onondaga County Health Department has a team of health inspectors that come down. They work with the 70 vendors. They overlook everything to make sure that they're in compliance and that it's safe for you. So we sent our Samantha German on a walk along with some of those inspectors today to see just what they go through to make sure that you're safe. Hi, Sam.
Matt and Megan, with the heat and all the different weather conditions, it's easy for some food to go bad out here. We spoke with some health inspectors that were here today to see exactly what vendors are doing to keep your food safe. Every year at the Taste of Syracuse, there's a crew of health inspectors to ensure the people, all of the vendors, are following the proper New York State sanitary code requirements. They even check for food permits, and today there was a crew of 6 inspectors that went through all of the tents for 5 hours. They say if a vendor doesn't meet certain requirements, they could be cited for a blue violation or a red, which is the most critical. And the inspectors will be back at that vendor to follow up the next day.
We're checking to make sure that all the food's kept in temperature, that the cold food is cold, the hot food is hot. We're checking to make sure that the vendors have hand washing stations set up, that they're washing their hands, that they have their hats on, they're using gloves when they're touching ready to eat food. That's pretty much it.
Now the health inspectors will be here today and all day tomorrow to make sure the food that you're eating is safe. For now, reporting live from the Taste of Syracuse, I'm Samantha German.
Back live here in Clinton Square, where we are enjoying the smells of all the incredible food out here this year.
It is good to know that the food is safe. We also have plenty of security here, a lot of organization in place, so families, anyone can come down and really enjoy this tonight and tomorrow. The weather looks just about perfect.
It does.
Welcome back to Taste of Syracuse live here from Clinton Square. We've got musical acts on one side of us, the Clinton Square stage, also the Clinton Street stage, or the Erie Boulevard Express Mart stage, also active right now. So this place has really come to life.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's a great time tonight. We have another sample thanks to Tossin' Fire.
Wood-fired pizza, right?
This is wood-fired pizza. It's actually out of a food truck, and this is salt potato pizza, guys.
I got
so delicious. Yeah. Really good.
It's good. Who's going to do weather now that you got food in your mouth?
I don't know.
So Wayne, you know, we've sort of noticed a change in the air here tonight. Do we expect any rain for folks who are coming down this evening?
Well, there are some scattered showers around. We've been watching a few. The clouds are dark over the city, over Clinton Square right now, but this little shower that has been approaching is all but drying up.
Yeah.
But don't be surprised we happen to get a scattered shower anytime before midnight tonight, but probably not. And then once we get by tonight, get set for a great-looking Saturday coming up for tomorrow.
That's going to be great.
And that's the big day.
Yeah.
Brett Michaels, a full day of fun tomorrow, Taste of Syracuse. So here's a look at what's going on right now. Here's a look at the live triple Doppler radar.
We have a special edition of I Challenge Nico. Matt Mulcahy has already challenged me.
Megan's going to help.
Megan's going to come too. We have Mary and Maury here from Tony's Family Restaurant. And why don't you open those up for us here? We have fried meatballs. The challenge here today is to see who can eat 3 of them quicker between Matt and I. Who can eat 3 quicker? And we've got less than 2 minutes to do it.
I'm going to eat a nice one slowly.
All right, so what I'm going to do is
Where's the sauce? Is there dipping
There's
sauce?
no sauce right now. There is if you go. By the way, these are only $1 at Tony's Family Restaurant. That's amazing. All right, so let's put those down.
Okay, so we got to get going here, right?
I'm going to put my microphone down.
You have a stopwatch? You have a stopwatch?
All right, you ready?
Okay, I guess we just start. Okay, have your one.
Okay, on your mark. Get set, go.
Okay.
Oh, this is such a bad idea.
Sorry, I can't even enjoy it like this.
Let's make it 2. Let's make it 2 meatballs.
If we get through 1, these are dense and delicious.
These are delicious.
I don't need the fork, by the way.
Yeah, just get in there with your hands, right?
This is amazing. Thank you, Tony's.
These are really good. So Nico, tell me about the new turf at the Carrier Dome.
You can't do that right now. That's not fair. It looks great.
You guys are just like the guy at the Food Network, right? Only he would probably be able to eat, 20 of these.
I think let's just call it a tie and get through 1. They are delicious.
Still on our first year.
Yeah.
These are amazing.